There we go, and we are now on fire and burning. Yay! Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, we are back in Tiny Sailor's World, and today we're checking out a pretty big update. So yeah guys, let's get into the video. Alright, so here we are in Manila, and we are going to be spawning in the Ever Given, which is a brand new ship added to Tiny Sailor's World, and you may know the Ever Given from its famous incident in the Suez Canal. So yeah, let's go ahead and spawn it in. Alright, here is the Ever Given in-game. Now, as you can see, it's very nicely done with lots and lots of detail. Alright, so as you can see here, you have lots of little supports here and places for crew members to walk and inspect between the actual cargo containers, as well as little details on the bridge, including stairs, radar equipment, and even some winches, as well as bollards on the bow and around to the stern. And you've got 4 lifeboats, I believe. Yeah, 4 lifeboats, 2 on either side of the 2 large superstructure bits, 1 housing the funnel and 1 housing the bridge and crew quarters. But yeah, very, very nice so far. And they even have this little slit right here for where there's pretty much just a walking space, kind of for crew members to just walk out and maybe get some fresh air. But yeah, very, very nice, and we have spawned at Manila, of course, and we're going to be going to Southampton, as you can see there. It's going to be a long trek, but we're going to try to make it. And, of course, I haven't really put anything on board because since it's such a long trip to Southampton, if we sink, I don't want to lose any money or points in games, so we're just going to do our best not to do that. And, yes, we will sink, but we will sink later. Once we get to Southampton. But yeah, now we are entering a minefield, so I'm going to go ahead, close the watertight doors, and start the pumps just in case anything happens. But we are heading at a steady 20 knots, and yeah, we're going to be trying to get to Southampton in one piece, of course. Now, one of the things I really appreciate about this ship is the detail put under the bow. They didn't really have to do this, but they have little tiny bollards as well as winches here, and they've also got the little doors that lead into the lower portion of superstructure down here as well. And yeah, we've got some big waves we're contending with, but the ship can handle it, obviously. I mean, it's huge, and I think the Titanic is, I don't know exactly where it would stand on the scale, but I think it's half of this. So it's a very large vessel, the Ever Given. Now, the Ever Given is run by the Evergreen Marine Company, and yeah, they run a lot of cargo ships around this size, and it just happened that the Ever Given pulled a handbrake turn in the middle of a canal, which, as we all know, isn't the greatest thing to do, especially with one of these massive cargo ships, and in a canal where hundreds of ships go through per day. So, yeah, not a good idea. Luckily, it was pulled out in 6 days. However, it is undergoing inspections right now to make sure that it is seaworthy. I think it's still near the Suez Canal to kind of inspect the hull, of course. But yeah, as you can see, still making our way towards Southampton, and we made it through the minefields, but I'm waiting for the icebergs to pop up because the ice fields should be nearby as well. Now, one of the best things about this update isn't really about the Ever Given. It's actually the 2 other vessels, well, a vessel and an aircraft, that have been added to the game. That is a Zeppelin and a Submarine. So we're going to be checking those out as well. And yeah, they seem pretty cool, and I'm really excited to check them out, actually. Alright, so as you can see, we've got the ice fields here, and luckily, we aren't heading into the main bit of it. It seems like the main bit of the ice fields is just over there. So we're kind of going around the edge, but we're still encountering some icebergs, so we do have to watch out. Luckily, it is a nice, bright, sunny day out on the oceans of Tiny Sailor's World. I don't really know what ocean this would be. I would assume it would be the North Atlantic, but obviously it's kind of like all of the world's oceans are mixed together here. And it looks like this should be the end of the ice field, or the tail end of it, of course. There still will be a few icebergs, but yeah, should be the last bit here. And we are finally out of the ice fields, which is very good. And now we should be entering the minefields in a minute or two. So those are a little more deadly than the icebergs because they are mines and they are unpredictable as they are under the waterline. Luckily, in Tiny Sailor's World, we have a way of seeing them because the farther you are away from the mine, it kind of appears above the water as a Roblox glitch, but yeah. Uh-oh, we got some land in front of us. Let's turn to the left, and I'm pretty sure we should be near Southampton because we've got some islands here. Yeah, we should be getting close. Alright, so we just gotta maneuver through these islands here, hoping not to get stuck, of course. Let's make a left turn here. And we also gotta watch out for those torpedoes from those submarines, obviously, because those are as deadly as running aground or hitting an iceberg, or even more. I think they're on the same level as mines. So, yeah. Let's keep an eye out for those. Alright, and we are finally out of the islands here, and you can see a Zeppelin flying by there. And here we go. We should be seeing Southampton in any moment now. Alright, so we've made it to Southampton, and you can see, obviously, you've got all of the buildings around, and you got the SS United States leaving. Wait. SS United States leaving Southampton. Well, maybe it's on its return voyage, but whatever. As you can see, we're going to go ahead and we are going to sail out and sink the ship. Alright, so let's go ahead and, oh wow. What ship is that in the distance there? It looks almost translucent. Looks like a ghost ship, even. Let's take a look at what this is here. It's almost like it's docked here. Very interesting. Let's stop the ship. Holy cow, is this a ghost ship? Oh, wow. You know, I think that's a ghost ship. I saw some comments about a ghost ship being spotted in-game, and I think it's here. I think this is it. But, yeah, let's go ahead, let's back out, and let's sink the Ever Given. Alright, so let's go ahead and press X here. I think this should be good, and let's go ahead, let's do Sink by the Bow with the starboard list. Kind of like the Titanic. So, here we go. We should be going down now. And it's wobbling just a little bit here. Okay, yep, it is definitely beginning to go down. You can see the list there. The lifeboats have been deployed, or one of them have. I don't see any others. They might release soon. But the ship is going down, and it seems to be going down very fast. The bow is already awash now. And, well, there it goes. It's getting hit by the waves and going under. You've got flares going into the air, and, yeah, you got the lifeboat leaving. Look at that! I know it's a cargo ship, and it's not really the most beautiful thing in the world, but that is a really impressive sight there to see. The flare going off, and the ship going down, and a lifeboat approaching us. Oh, it's perfect. It is perfect. But we gotta jump off, because the ship is going down. Alright, bye, Ever Given. You have finally sunk yourself. You got close one time, but now this is it. This is the end. And as you can see, going completely vertical, and you can see a ship in the distance there. But yep, and it will hit the bottom at any moment here. I'm in pretty shallow water. Water just rushing up the deck. That aft superstructure is now in the water, and the funnel has just gone under. And these cool bubble effects have just appeared. And hello, is this the Tyrannic? Yes, it is. Here is the Tyrannic, and it seems to have stopped here. But, well, nope. It is continuing on. Oh, nope. It is stopped. Okay. Yeah, but it looks like the Ever Given is going down, and, yeah. I love these bubble effects, though. It's really cool. I'm pretty sure it hasn't hit bottom yet, but it's kind of just bobbing up and down in the water. And, yep, there's the bottom, and you can see a, cargo container has just fallen off, and another one there. Very cool. I like all these little fine details that are being added here. More cargo containers are just dropping down, and here we go. And impact. There we go, and it falls on its side. Oh, gosh. Well, goodbye, Ever Given. Time to move on to the next ship, or submarine. Alright, here we have the Dolphin, and the Dolphin is the first submarine in Tiny Sailor's World, and it is a research submarine by the US Navy. So let's go ahead and dive. You can see we have a new menu here, and yep, there we go. And now this submarine actually has a crush depth, so if you go below that depth, which is 910 meters, you will implode and die, so don't do that. Now, we aren't going to sail anywhere. We're just going to sail out to sea and implode this thing. Yes, you can manually implode this thing. If you press X, you can see it there, but we're not going to do it just now. We're going to go ahead, sail out to sea, and then do it. So, let's get a move on. Alright, we should be good here, and let's go ahead, dive the submarine, and, yeah, let's implode this thing. So, here we go, and boom, there we go. Big implosion and fire underwater. And it is going down to the bottom. Yep, there it goes. just falling to the bottom and done for. Now, I can't actually get out of the submarine, and that is because, well, it's underwater. It doesn't allow you to do that, and I think it's the same way for the Zeppelin. And speaking about the Zeppelin, let's go ahead and check out the Zeppelin. Alright, here we have the Graf Zeppelin, so apologies for the pronunciation if that's wrong, but this thing is huge, and it is the first actually playable aircraft in Tiny Sailor's World, which is also very cool. So let's go ahead, let's get a move on here, and I actually want to go ahead and fly over the city. So let's go ahead and climb here, and let's turn the Zeppelin a little bit. Now, we do have some fog, but that is fine. But this looks really, really cool. Look at that. And you can see the Twin Towers there. You can see a lot of cool little buildings. And you can also see, yeah, that's the SS United States there. It's wrecked, or, well, it is a wreck. And I think that's actually, that's not a player. That's just part of the scenery, which is very cool that they have that here. And I do have a destination. We will be flying to this strange little island, or large island, where I've mentioned earlier, but we can't actually get on it because we're always in ships and whatnot, and the rock face is too steep to climb up. So a Zeppelin is the perfect vehicle to get there. All right, and there it is on the right side. And yeah, okay, so we could have gotten on it. Or gotten onto this island. We just had to go around the other side. But as you can see, it is, well, it's actually normal scale to a player because of these massive trees. But, yeah, you know what this means. We're here. We're at the destination now. And, that means we have to, wait, what the heck is this? What is this here? Oh, it's just a giant spike. Anyways, we're just gonna blow up because that's really cool. There we go, and we are now on fire and burning. Yay! Well, not yay, because we're all dead now. But as you can see, we're burning, and now we are falling out of the sky. Kind of like the Hindenburg, but yeah. Yep, we are on the ground now. Yeah, so this has been a very, very cool update. And you can see, wow, there's people jumping off in little parachutes. That is super cool. Really, really cool. And into the water we go. That'll put out the fire. But yeah. Alright guys, if you just make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you next time guys. Goodbye.